Wow.
And I'm going to keep making it.
Well, you're going to keep making it. You better keep making it.
50 Cent has shown y'all exactly who he is.
I don't know how he got elected to begin with. But I think it's a tough job. And it don't pay much unless you're, making some other kind of deals.
And while he smiles through the pain this man has caused,
I come to y'all to talk about them offering me $1 million to go to Trump's inauguration, right? I passed him $1 million.
he has claimed in the past to take the right position. However, this news, personally, as a former fan, I cannot be surprised. The Daily Beast broke the story. 50 Cent will perform at Donald Trump Jr.'s members-only MAGA club on the eve of America's 250th anniversary. I remember when he told then late-night host at CBS, James Corden, this. Listen in.
Has any politician ever tried to sort of get your support? Have they ever courted you for support in the past?
Yeah, with Trump during inauguration.
Really? In what way? What did he do?
They offered me $500,000 to go.
They offered you $500,000 to play at the inauguration?
No, just to come.
Just to be there? Just to turn up?
Wow.
Wow. And your response was?
I didn't do it because I didn't know if I could fix the damage.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, all money is not good money. You got to be careful.
However, if we were to follow Curtis Jackson's moves,
I have a special message for the people of Louisiana. As you may have heard, I'm now a proud Louisiana property and business owner working hard to bring film and television industry back to Louisiana. I'm working because I have an opportunity to use my influence and make real change in the communities. I want to see more jobs and prosperity in the state of Louisiana. This is why I support the Amendment 2 on your ballot this Saturday. You should too. Don't let anyone confuse you about the Amendment 2. It gives teachers permanent pay raise. It doubles senior citizens' tax deduction. This is all good stuff. Voting in favor of the Amendment 2 makes common sense.
like when he snapped photos and did the dirty work in helping MAGA Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry try to pass a hideous bill.
This is from the Power Coalition. They say this amendment would change some of Louisiana's rules about taxes, government spending, and teachers' pay. It is a grab bag of changes, but at its core, it cuts funding for early, special, and K-12 education, as well as roads and infrastructure maintenance.
They are restructuring the entirety of our tax code to help people like 50 Cent, out-of-state business owners, people who are working class folks, school teachers, bus drivers, people who are auto mechanics, people who are people that work in restaurants. You're gonna end up paying more in taxes because they're taxing more things in sales taxes. Teachers, this is a stipend that they're gonna make permanent. It is not a raise.
The irony, of course, goes back to that interview with Charlemagne, Envy, and the Breakfast Club. I wasn't talking to the Trump team about that kind of stuff. I'm afraid of politics, bro. I stay away from religion, I stay away from politics. That's the formula for the confusion that has sent Kanye to Japan. He said something about both of these things, and now he can only go to Japan. I don't want to get in that.
Heading into another election, so have you made a decision about who you're going to support?
I'm not sure how to answer that question, to be honest with you.
Have you made a decision?
I haven't.
What do you see as the significance of African American men in this election for both of you?
I see them identifying with Trump.
Why do you say that?
Because they got RICO charges.
He also snapped photos with MAGA Congresswoman and pro J6er Lauren Boebert. Because with 50, the signs have been signing. Thus, he will take the stage at Executive Branch, the swanky Georgetown club co-owned by the president's eldest son, on July the 3rd. That is per the Daily Beast once more. Trump's son opened the establishment, which charges an annual membership fee of $500,000 alongside financiers Omid Malik and Christopher Buskirk of 1789 Capital. Radar Online published, members reportedly include crypto investors Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss, also of Facebook fame, White House artificial intelligence advisor David Sachs, of PayPal Mafia fame, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, also of being Jeffrey Epstein's neighbor fame, and State Department Undersecretary Jacob Hellberg, former Rep Mike Gallagher, is believed to frequent the club. Now, to be clear, it is not just 50 Cent. From the outlet once more, a person with ties to the executive branch told the Daily Beast that 50 Cent's performance follows several other rappers as headlining the club, including Ja Rule, Busta Rhymes, and Timbaland.
I don't like it. Let's just start there. I think it's whack.
And these other names, how about?
I think it's whack for all of y'all. Ja Rule, Busta, 50, Timbaland. I think it's trash. I think it's whack. I think it's trash. And I know y'all don't need the money. The reason y'all are doing this is because you want the business relationships and you see these business opportunities for yourself. So,
what ideals has he ever espoused that would make you think he's like on board with like great progressive ideology?
Exactly.
Nothing.
I have zero expectations, but I think it's whack. I think it's trash, especially at a time where the communities that all of y'all come from, you know, are dealing with the fallout of all of this BS.
Two of these do not surprise me. Timbaland has already shown that he does not care about his fellow man in using AI to produce music. Talk about falling out of favor with the people that supported you. That is really just a testament to how so many have lost the plot. He would rather have an AI artist than, say, an up-and-coming artist that he can promote, or someone that he thinks has real potential but just needs some coaching, or maybe a producer whose beats he likes and he wants to mentor. Nope, what he wants to do is he wants to use artificial intelligence and add to the 39 to 40 million gallons of water that we are using every single day in order for the rich to get richer and for him to get a little worse by implementing this. Ja Rule, not surprised in the slightest. Cannot be surprised. Ever since Fyre Festival, he has needed a win. What's more surprising is the fact that they're essentially burying the hatchet in some ways, Ja Rule and 50 Cent with their beef, in order to perform. I'll put it lightly, to perform for Donald Trump Jr., the Winklevosses, potentially Howard Lutnick, and others. Gross. I'm not completely surprised, but it still throws me off that another rapper who I really liked, Busta Rhymes, is going to be there. I mean, I grew up on his music. Try bringing him up. I guess I shouldn't be totally surprised because he had some really weird comments over COVID with a mask, especially when he has himself health problems. But this just still hurts, and it's weird. It's truly weird to see, and it is weird to have it be reported on that they are going to perform for fascists. Terrible. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/TYTsports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day.